Alright, I couldn't be fucked to film any of this last night, but we're in the stages of like actually prepping for the rally. And the bus had some really bad fucking exhaust leaks. So I took the engine out last night thinking, oh yeah, I'll just have it done in an hour. You know, broke 4 studs. And it took a lot to fix that, but it's going back in now. And I'm so fucking tired right now. I can't even think about what else needs to be done, really. So that's the update on the bus for the time being.
All right. The bus started running like shit around the same time that I did. I'm coming off of COVID. Bus started running like shit on a run to Massachusetts on Wednesday, and I haven't had the energy to try to figure out what that is until now. It's got an electronically controlled jet. I'm so used to looking over here that it looks even worse now. It's got an electronically controlled jet on the side of the carburetor that had come loose and backed out. So it was intermittently losing ground. So I think that was the problem. I went and put a regular jet in, and I figured while I was here, I would do a compression test. I've already done cylinder 1. It looks like we've got a screaming 95 pounds of compression. So I'm going to do the other 3, change the plugs, probably do a valve adjustment, maybe an oil change if I'm not dying. I should probably also find another belt. So on to cylinder 2. See that? Nope. Now. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Let's try that then. What do we got? Ooh, great. 85. Nice. That's fucking great. Okay. Ooh, that was a little queef in my face there. Let me get my arms out of your mouth. I'll probably send you over to you. Okay. Here we go. Made a noise I wasn't particularly fond of. What are we up to here? Oh, 110. At least everything's even. Okay. Maybe a valve adjustment will help that. Sometimes it does. You know, if they get a little tight and the valves are hanging open, kind of thing. Alright, cylinder 4. Oh, that was close. Oh dear. Oh, 105. Okay. Alright, so 2's starting to lose it. 1's not far behind. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, well, I guess, get after that valve adjustment and see what happens. We'll wait to do the plugs after that so I can actually turn the fucking motor over. And it runs worse. So what I'm gonna do is pull the carburetor off and see if I can't just blow it out and make it less shit. Oh my God. All right, to the bench. All right, let's have a look here. I'll take that jet out, see what's behind that, because I never got anything in it. Like once I had the electronic one out, I never checked in there to see how bad that was. Although it does appear that the threads are fucked. So I wonder if that's actually part of the problem. Maybe I've got a vacuum leak on it. Because the jet itself looks fine. So maybe I can get away with putting a little Teflon tape on. Just very gently get that off of there. Was that broken? No. I at no point opened this carburetor before I got this motor running this year. Kind of just did the absolute minimum required to make it run, and it did. And it did. So I didn't do anything else. I've been driving it pretty much the way it was. And the carburetor's gack full of shit, so... now where's my inspection light? God damn it, there it is. Let's see if I can get you a good view here. It's a little bright, isn't it? Alright, hold on. Hold that. A little better. Yeah, there's all kinds of trash in there, so I have to give this good cleaning, pull the jet out, and blow through the passages. See if I can't make it run a little bit better. And if you've ever wondered what thread this is, it appears to be an M8x1, which I wasn't expecting to have, but thank you, Mac Tools. That's a little bit better. It's still not great. All the rest of that fucking shitty gas out of there. Maybe brake clean with a nozzle. Okay. Take this outside so I don't melt anyone's cars. Put my mask back on. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, so I only have to do it once, let me take the rest of the shit out. I wonder if this emulsion jet's even gonna come out. Emulsion tube. Oh, easy. Bloop. Don't look too bad. Okay, I think is that a 13? Let me just get lucky. Hey, look at that. Swing and a miss. This guy get it? Is there a fucking jet in there? There it is. Come on. What size is that? 116, maybe? Interesting. Okay. Gonna scrape some of this shmoo. Oh! That's like fucking straight cheddar right there. Look at that shit. I wonder what that feels like. It's really fine too. No, oh, it is threaded. Cool. I'll be able to pull the ball into the carb. Scrape some of that up and disturb some shit. Alright, I'm gonna go blow that out now. Blow some of these jets. Well, got it all cleaned out as best I can. Something that I learned within the last few years is that you wanna, if this little cap here for the accelerator pump is threaded, you can actually remove that and get the check ball out so that you can clear that passage. Now, somebody figured out that that thread matches a late model taillight lens screw. So I'm actually going to steal the screw out of the tail light on this Supra behind me, get something to pry against, and just suck that out of there. And see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So if I find another source head. Well, I've got some fun and exciting news. So I, obviously started doing this whole thing. Took it outside to clean that passage. And realized that the rattle that I've been hearing is because my accelerator pump squirter tube thing is missing and has more than likely been sucked into the engine. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do now. Part of me wants to just leave it and drive it the way it is until something bad happens. Part of me says, quit being an idiot and just pull it apart and fix it, because more than likely it hasn't made it past the valves. And more than likely it hasn't made it past the valves. I can probably just pull the intake off and dig it out of there. So that's probably going to happen if I can find a replacement tube to jam in this, and so that I can see if it actually runs any better while that thing's floating around in there. I think the same thing happened on my square back a while ago, but it wasn't the accelerator tube, it was the stud on top of the carburetor for the air cleaner that loosened up and got sucked in. Oh, magic times. All right, I'm gonna finish putting this back together and see if it runs.
So I realized after I shot part of that video that my phone did not record all of it for some reason. It's acting really fucking stupid right now. I'm probably gonna have to do the software update that it's been yelling at me about for a month and a half now. But at the moment, I can't be fucked to refilm all the things, so I'll probably do that in the morning when I'm not feeling like I just got fucked by a truck. So, have a lovely evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So my phone did not actually record the video that I took of this starting for the first time, so we're going to do a cold start with it now and see how that works out. Is everything still connected? It would appear so. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, I guess my only choice now is to put all this back together and try to take it around the block and see what happens. It's running a little weird still. Alright, we're gonna put my cop shades on. Are you a cop? If you're a cop, you have to tell us it's the law. I'm gonna I'm gonna take the bus around the neighborhood a little bit, a little local-ish drive, to see how she does, and if everything's good, then we're just gonna, you know, go further. Which way do I want to go? Probably this way. Where are you going? Well, it feels just as shit as it did before, so that's nice, I guess. Just gonna go around the block, I suppose. First, coming out of second. That fucking rattling noise is. Pretty sure it's the window in the door because it's not. Oh, bus died. Fuck. Why? Why though? Alright. I don't like that at all. But, since I'm still home, basically, I'm just gonna pull into the driveway and see if it'll idle. Nope, dead. Okay. So sitting here thinking about why the bus won't idle, I think I've actually come across this issue. This will be the third time now. And so I took that electronic jet out. That was a 55. I put a 55 back in. And the other times that I've done that on cars, it ended up needing a larger idle jet. So I've got to dig through my shit and see if I have a 60 or a 65. Really anything bigger just to see if it'll actually idle. So I'm gonna, the fuck was that? I'm gonna try that and see if it'll idle. Oh, okay, guess we're recording now. All right, let's see if I can operate fuel if I have to. On the block again and see how it does. Since I don't get fucking railed by someone. I swear to God, this street, every time, as soon as you try to do anything, leave, come in, move a trailer, everyone and their fucking mother starts coming from both ends. First, whatever fucking... Alright, so I guess with COVID I lose my ability to speak English. Cool. Okay, let's go for the highway now. Okay, bus died again. It would appear that it is carburetor related this time. I think it's flooding, so I gotta take it off and see what the deal is. Just looking for the right tools to do that with, as I'm pretty sure I don't have any. Oh wait, oh that's a 9. There's the 8. There it is. Okay, come on. I don't have a tripod with me, so you're gonna have to deal with the shitty camera angle. Anyway, what it looks like, well, I'm gonna tell you why I think it's flooding. I came back here, I saw fuel dripping off the carburetor. Ooh, coil's really fucking hot. I saw fuel dripping off the carb, and when I opened the throttle, it's like the tank like blew a whole bunch of pressure in and started. There was a lot of bubbling happen up here, so I'm gonna just take this off and see what the fuck is going on. Right? Does that make sense? Because I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay. What the fuck? Dude, the whole needle backed out. I've never seen that happen before on this. It's so fucking weird. What the fuck is going on? It doesn't look like I'm getting any like super heavy buildup in here. I really need to put a fuel filter in this fucking thing. But yeah, this was just, that backed out on its own. That's really weird. Oh god. Of course it's a 14. I have one because I saw it. To float back in like that. And this little retainer. And once I get this all screwed back together here, I'll probably let the intake kind of air out some, and then I'll put the carb back on and see if it runs. So I'll let some of that. Oh, Jesus Christ! Even the jet's in crooked. Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, hold on. I gotta straighten that out now. I knew that was going in fucking weird. That's probably gonna need some Teflon tape. There we go. There we go, that's better. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna let that air out and then I'll put this back on. Alright. Let's see if the old bitch will start. Probably gonna have to crank the shit out of it. Just gonna let that idle for a second. hardware store. Okay. So I took, so like I was saying earlier on, the threads for that jet on the side in the carb, like the body of the carb's all fucked up. I chased it, put a jet in. I had to change it again this morning. I noticed while I had it out, the jet was like, when I put it in, it was crooked. It was cross-threaded. So I fixed that. And 69! The fuck was I saying? Oh, so it wouldn't idle. And I took the jet out and put it back in crooked. And now it idles. So let's try to go for a ride and see what happens. Got a weird fucking knock every now and again. Editing all of this, I realized that I didn't actually film an end. So that's it. This is the Tuesday after the rally. And we've got a lot of footage to go through, so bear with us while we try to make something out of that. We've got a lot of shit in the works to not only film, but also to just like actually get done. I've still got a ton of work to do on this. Ben, basically all three of us need motors now because Nate's engine is still shit. Mine's about ready to die. Ben's is trash. We're gonna get started on the oval again soon. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything about this yet, but that may be a thing. So stay tuned. We're getting things going, and stay with us.